Live from WTVO 17 and your home team, Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
It was definitely a challenge for sure, but I mean, you kind of make it work.
We reconnect with a local family a year later to see how they've dealt with the pandemic. Plus, it's the last day to vote for a state line item to move on to the final four in determining the coolest thing made in Illinois. And despite Republican pushback, Democrats are continuing to celebrate the passage of the American Rescue Plan, while Democrats say it's only the beginning. Good evening, I'm Alexis Carpello. Thanks for joining us tonight. State line first responders had a busy Saturday night into Sunday morning, with the most recent incident being Rockford police shutting down a downtown intersection for hours to investigate a crash. It happened around 1 this morning near the intersection of Wyman and Chestnut Streets. Rockford police say more details on this crash will be available tomorrow. Then DeKalb County sheriffs stop a Rockford man for speeding, then arrest him on drug charges. Police say the car was traveling over 90 miles per hour on Cherry Valley Road, west of Glidden Road. Around 1 this morning, investigators found cocaine inside the vehicle. The driver, Lucian Shelton, was taken into custody. Shelton faces charges of aggravated driving and driving under the influence of drugs. And then on Saturday night, a 17-year-old is now behind bars. Janesville police say he stabbed an 18-year-old in the face at a Wisconsin gas station. It happened at the Quick Trip gas station on Milton Avenue around 10. Witnesses helped identify the suspect. Police say the 17-year-old male was arrested for reckless injury. As we look back to a year ago when the pandemic began, many families in the state line were faced with difficult decisions. Michelle Rave caught back up with a local mother. Michelle, you spoke with her right when the virus hit the state line.
That's right, Alexis. I caught up with a family I spoke with just a year ago as they reflect on the ups and downs that came with the COVID-19 pandemic.
It was definitely a challenge for sure, but I mean, you kind of make it work.
Dana Krischke is a mother of 7. Last time I spoke with her, she was telling me how nervous she would be if her kids had to do remote learning.
We had to make the decision for our school district, I think, in May. So everything was still very new. There were a lot of unknowns as to what it would bring. And I know for my husband and myself, we made the decision to go fully remote for our kids.
However, learning remotely was far from easy.
I had my AB kids actually getting D's and F's and crying every day. And as a parent, working full time and having to come home, I'd come home at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and every conversation I'd have with them is, okay, why isn't your homework done? We got to get this done.
2 months into the school year, Krischke and her husband had to make a difficult decision.
Ultimately, I did have to pull all but 2 of our kids out of the school district to do homeschooling.
And while homeschooling has presented its challenges for the family, the pandemic has brought them even closer.
We've just been trying to do family game nights and, make fun movie nights here and just trying to make the best of it, really. We have our own little mini community in this house, so it is helpful because, you see a friend that, you want to go up and give a hug to and you can't, but I can come home and I can hug my babies and it's nice. We have each other to kind of get through this crazy, and like I said, we're all very excited to get back to some normalcy and go back out into the world, and we're excited for summer to go play outside.
Krischke tells me the majority of her kids will finish the remainder of the school year being homeschooled, but they look forward to getting back to the classroom next school year. Alexis.
Thanks, Michelle. This month, a year ago, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic. Since then, millions of people have been infected with the virus, and more than 500,000 people have died because of it. A year later, and more people are currently vaccinated than the number of total cases in the U.S. since the start of the pandemic. A leader in the OSF healthcare response to COVID-19 credits this milestone not only to scientists, but medical professionals.
The strength in this response is that this doesn't only hold true for our response to COVID-19. This sets the stage for future pandemics if they were to occur, that our response is evolved in a way that is much more advanced than we were prepared.
Dr. Casper adds not only will scientists continue to learn from this pandemic, but it'll also impact future generations to get involved in the field for years to come. Today, the state shares that over 1,400 additional residents test positive for COVID-19, including 19 more people dying from the virus. That includes 2 deaths here in the state line. They were both males in Lee and Whiteside counties. Statewide, the rolling average sits under 3%. Now, it's the final day to vote for the coolest thing made in Illinois, and the winner could be an item made in the state line. Rockford-based Ingersoll Machine Tools is helping to create the biggest telescope ever. It's called the Giant Magic Telescope, or GMT. They plan on starting new construction on a new building for the telescope, starting at the end of this month.
The GMT is going to be the most powerful, the largest telescope ever built. It's going to be 10 times more resolution power than the Hubble telescope.
Today is the last day to vote for the project to move on to the top 4 spot. You can find more information on how to at mystateline.com. And as stimulus checks continue to hit Americans' bank accounts, learn why Republican lawmakers say the plan is unnecessary and wasteful.
Our skies will stay dry as we go through the rest of this evening and likely for most of the night tonight. But tomorrow morning, we've got a little bit of a wintry mix moving in. Find out who sees what and when coming up in your most trusted forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Alexis Carpello, David Greenberg, and Chief Meteorologist Candice King.
Democrats are on a mission to get the word out about the American Rescue Plan. They passed the $1.9 trillion plan without any Republican support this week. And already the IRS is setting out a 3rd round of stimulus checks. Raquel Martin is keeping you connected to the nation's capital.
Well, despite Republican pushback, Democrats continue to celebrate the passage of the American Rescue Plan. But they say it is only the beginning, and they're already eyeing their next policy priority. Sunday, Democrats continued their victory lap after passing a nearly $2 trillion relief package that's already hitting bank accounts.
Pretty exciting.
On ABC's This Week, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi said the plan will help millions of Americans recover from the economic impact of the pandemic.
50% of children in poverty will be taken off of poverty.
And Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen pushed back against assertions the surge of money into the economy will spike inflation.
I think it's manageable. The most significant risk we face is a workforce that's scarred by a long period of unemployment.
The economy is recovering.
But on Fox News Sunday, Louisiana Republican Bill Cassidy called the plan unnecessary and wasteful. No Republican lawmakers voted for it.
It is estimated by CBO that our economy will grow at 4.2% this year without this latest package.
Now Congress is turning its focus to passing an overdue bipartisan infrastructure plan. But there already appears to be some cracks in the foundation.
They ignored what we had done in a bipartisan way.
Wyoming Republican Senator John Barrasso says last time infrastructure was on the table, Democrats pushed what he calls divisive green energy policies.
They replaced our highway bill with the Green New Deal.
Pelosi insists Democrats want to strike a deal, but they are committed to President Biden's campaign promise to begin the transition to sustainable green energy. This week, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will hit the road on what they're calling their Help is Here tour. The mission is to educate the public about what's inside that $1.9 trillion package. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin.
Now, your first warm weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Candice King.
Well, today hasn't been quite as warm as what it's been the last couple of days, and we can thank that northeasterly wind and the cloud cover with that. Skies have been mostly cloudy here for much of this afternoon. A live look with our Mercial SkyTrack camera up in Beloit, Wisconsin. You see the camera shaking a bit as we hang on to that blustery northeasterly wind. That wind sustained from the northeast at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Still, even at this evening, winds gusting in 15 up to 20 25 miles per hour, or I should say gusting close to 30 in a couple of spots. And that wind, unfortunately, is going to stay with us as we go through not only this evening, but also into the afternoon tomorrow. And in fact, the winds could pick up a little for the afternoon tomorrow. High pressure sitting to the north and northeast of us with a rather strong low pressure system down to the southwest. The reason why, one, we're seeing that gusty wind today, but two, our chance for a little more wintry weather goes up. Now with this high pressure system to our north, we're feeding in a lot of dry air as a result of that coming in from the northeast. So you see kind of this leading edge of some showers working in, or at least trying to work into portions of northwest Illinois, but you have to go into central Illinois and then back through central Iowa before you see any of that actually reaching the ground. That's a testament to how much dry air we have in place now, and that's going to play a little bit of a role into the onset of some precipitation for the start of our Monday. Temperatures with the cloud cover and the wind have been stuck in the 40s, 42 in Freeport, 43 in Rockford, Rochelle, and you're sitting at 41 degrees in DeKalb. Tonight, temperatures will drop down to about 32. We are going to stay dry for the night, but cloudy and windy. The early part of tomorrow is going to start off dry, but that'll quickly change once we get into mid-morning. Winter weather advisory will go into effect at 7 o'clock for our western counties here, Greene, Stevenson, Joe Davies, Carroll, and Whiteside counties, as we'll see a little more wintry weather during the day tomorrow. So let's plan this out. Getting up early tomorrow, notice 6 o'clock, still dark. We've got the cloud cover. Here comes the leading edge of that precipitation. See how that easterly wind kind of dries things out a bit. But once I think we get to mid-morning, so let's talk about 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, we start to see that begin to work in from the west and southwest. Now initially we can have all types of precipitation, a little bit of rain, sleet, and snow kind of setting in, but once we get closer to the noon hour, I think more of a snow-sleet mixture is what we'll see, and that'll take us into the afternoon. By tomorrow evening, most of this is out of here. We'll actually see some drizzle mix in and maybe even some rain showers for a time as the sun does set. We'll hang on to that cloud cover then again as we head into Tuesday, and then skies will stay mostly cloudy. So as far as any snow accumulations are concerned, sleet accumulations too, generally about 1 to 3 inches here for Rockford, Janesville, just to the east here of Freeport, closer to 2 to 4 once you get from Monroe to Freeport and then off to the west. And most of that is going to come down on grassy surfaces because our road temperature is still on the more mild side. We might not see too much of that accumulate on the roadways, but having said that, there is a possibility of some slush, so you're going to want to take it slow as we go throughout the day. 44 on Tuesday, another system passes to the south Wednesday night into Thursday, and then Alexis, we're back into the 50s as we welcome in the first official day of spring.
Now the Napleton Sports Desk with David Greenberg.
It's been a long, grueling, and battle-tested Big Ten season. That includes the postseason tournaments. Today, it wrapped up with the third-ranked Illini taking on ninth-ranked Ohio State for the Big Ten tournament title. I feel like I say it with every single Big Ten game, but once again, this lived up to the hype. The Illini came out of a cannon, scoring at will. That's DeMonte Williams knocking down the three from the wing. The Buckeyes went on a 14-4 run near the end of the half, thanks to Dwayne Washington Jr. Just an incredible talent. Illinois opened it up again in the second half with a 9-point lead, but Washington once again was able to come up clutch when they needed him. Just a 3-point game now. Guess who delivered the big shot to tie this one up? Washington. Once more, he had 32. Final possession, tie game at 77. Io taking the last shot. Won't go. Kofi's putback is blocked, so we're going to overtime. Still back and forth in OT. How about the freshman for the Illini, Andre Carpello, pulling up and delivering. Went on for a little while longer, but in the end, the Illini get it done. Your 2021 Big Ten tournament champions. They outlast the Buckeyes 91-88. Not only is it my mom's birthday today, happy birthday, Mom, it's also James Robinson day. Robinson's friends and family gathered together at Stockyard Rock Burger Bar and Grill earlier this afternoon to celebrate the rookie running back and all his accomplishments this season. Everyone in attendance got the chance to have a quick chat with James via Zoom as he was enjoying some sunshine down in Florida. The event was put together by James' family, specifically his aunts Siobhan Bridges and Trinetta Holmes. They said this day means a lot to him and they're so proud of everything their nephew is doing, saying there's only bigger and better things ahead.
He definitely appreciates it. Yes. And I think it'll be in the way, it's in the way that other people wouldn't expect because he's so chill and laid back.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be the best.
No, he is the best.
Oh, yeah, he is the best. Well, he's getting a championship. I got that one. I know he's getting one. He's bringing a ring.
He is the best. Oh, yeah.
He's getting that ring.
A ring.
He's getting two.
Couple rings.
Yeah.
Couple rings. It's coming.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
We will indeed. Well, from one star running back to another, the Packers and Aaron Jones agreed on a deal in free agency. The contract is for 4 years and $48 million. That includes a $13 million deal, includes a $13 million signing bonus. Jones' agent Drew Rosenhaus said he took less money because he wanted to stay with the Packers. After the season, Aaron Rodgers just had, I can't say I blame him for wanting to go back to that offense. The Bulls and Raptors play tonight, but for the 5th consecutive game since the All-Star break, the Raptors will be without Van Vliet. Tonight's game's at 8 p.m. No word from Fred or the team on the exact reason for his absence, but we hope he'll return sooner rather than later. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Candice is back with one last look at our forecast, and we can expect a little bit more snow before spring.
It doesn't seem fair, right? We had temperatures that were in the 50s and the 60s, just a week or so ago. We made it to 60 degrees yesterday, and now we're talking the potential for some snow and sleet and a little bit of that mix going throughout the day tomorrow. The First Warn Interactive Radar brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More. That's the place where you can follow all of that moving in. Now, for the rest of tonight and into very early tomorrow, we will stay dry. Cloudy but windy. Look for some of that mix to kind of work into the west at about 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then overspreading most of us through about mid to late morning. We'll see some minor accumulations of that by the afternoon, 50s by the end of the week.
Well, thanks for making us your home team tonight. We'll see you at 10.